The Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama, a two-class challenge series for emerging talent and enthusiast racers. Platinum, the fastest class with the newest Porsche 911 Carrera GT3 Cup race cars. Gold, for 911s from 2009 model year and older. And within those two classes, a Masters Championship battle ensues. That's for drivers aged 45 and older. Tyres are from Yokohama. Race cars are from Porsche. Setup is critical, but talent and racecraft are how you win. Every second counts. No mistake goes unpunished. Drivers aren't pros, but this isn't amateur hour. All of Porsche's factory races started in a series just like this. It's the largest single-make series on the planet. This is the Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge presented by Yokohama. Rounds 13 and 14 of the Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup presented by Yokohama are at the Circuit of the Americas. A magnificent $400 million facility, and as well as hosting the American Le Mans Series this weekend, it's also the FIA World Endurance Championship's new home in the United States of America. For all the drivers in this IMSA Development Series, it's a perfect opportunity to showcase their skills to the top teams in the world of sports car racing. And as a bonus, it's the first time they've been in front of the Porsche factory team, with the Manthey 911s racing in the World Championship here. The facilities here are world class too. A Hermann Tilke decided track, like most Formula One circuits in the world now, that makes setup challenging for those who've not experienced this type of circuit before. It's a mixture of long straights, tight turns, and aerodynamics and mechanical grip come to play here. Just 4 rounds remain, so the majority of the season well behind us now. With the teams, rivalries have been defined and relationships established. If the teams aren't a well-oiled machine by this time in the season, they aren't a team in contention. This IMSA Development Series probably travels more miles than any other similar series in the world. And that means close quarters living on the track, under the awning, and whilst on the road. So, how are teammates thinking of each other at this stage of the season?
One of the big aspects of having a team and owning a team and being part of a team is the relationship that the team brings. And we really do everything as a team. The drivers are involved with the cars, and the team are involved with the drivers, and the drivers are involved with the crew.
When I'm with Wright Motorsports, I'm really with my core group of good friends, and I'm always on vacation when I'm at the racetrack. Versus my teammate Madison, who's developing into a professional driver. The great thing for me is I can spend my weekends with my good friends having a great time, yet I get to learn from and shadow a young talent that's really the envy of the field. So it makes me better and gives me a chance to learn at an accelerated pace compared to some of my competitors, I think.
For rounds 13 and 14, rain caused problems during qualifying, and officials decided to go with practice times to establish the starting order for both of the races. For safety reasons, the opening laps of round 13 were behind the Porsche Panamera safety car. Conditions were still not perfect for the start. Angel Benitez Jr. had a fantastic start as soon as the safety car went into pit lane, but on that opening racing lap, the 56 went into the gravel and brought out a full course caution.
The good news is the car's not damaged, so if they can drag it out and there isn't too much gravel tucked up in the car, maybe he can continue, but I think he'll probably be at least a lap down.
When we go back to racing, once again Angel took a brilliant start and Madison Snow's gap increased in second place. But there was a great start for Brett Sandberg on his 24th birthday. Third place with Sloan Urry chasing him from behind. Craig Durson provided a lot of pressure on Urry. Once again, Craig showcasing his wet driving skills.
Craig Durson is loving this, hanging on to the back of the top 4 in 5th position.
Yeah, I'm still with 19 minutes to go in the race. You know, he'll be looking to stay very much in touch and then perhaps challenge either Uri and or Sandberg as we get down towards the waning stages of the race.
He's battling for the Masters class points lead with Casey Kuhlman, who had a less than stellar starting position, and that left him further back on the grid in these terrible conditions.
Casey Kuhlman, he is our Masters Championship leader, but Casey didn't qualify well, and he said afterwards that he was really struggling to get knowledge of this racetrack.
But it was the battle for 6th position that was the action of the race.
Colin Thompson making more room, and this is where he had the contact last time. He very nearly did it there with Michael Mills in the 41 Effort Racing Porsche, who gets a huge sideways slide but somehow manages to hold on to it as they charge down to the hairpin before the carousel, and they're still battling. This is now 4 corners that they've been at it.
Colin Thompson and Michael Mills back and forth lap after lap, sliding through the rain, trading places, and in the end Thompson took the position. Further back in the lead, Casey Kuhlman was in a battle for 12th, hoping to gain any points he could for the Masters class and try and hold on to his championship lead.
Oh, he's banged into Kuhlman, and that is not what the Masters Championship contender needs.
Conditions continued to get worse as the race progressed. Standing water made life difficult for all the drivers, many spinning across the track. The 24 got stuck in the gravel, bringing out the safety car again. Ultimately, the race came to the checkered flag behind the Porsche Panamera safety car. Angel Benitez Jr. taking a win in front of some very important people in the stands. It was Madison Snow taking 2nd place and Brett Sandberg celebrating his birthday with some champagne and the 3rd step on the podium. Craig Jerson took the Masters with Patrick Otto Madsen in 2nd and Mark McKenzie of Effort Racing in 3rd at his first outing in the championship. The number 05 of Miguel Benitez wins it in gold with Michael Levitas in 2nd and his teammate David Williams in 3rd. For round 14, 4 wide into turn 1 and an unexpected front runner out of turn 2. Race action all the way through the field.
Right up the inside of the championship leader, and look behind is Sandberg in the red and yellow car. Beautiful bit of driving, and he's going to take the lead. Sandberg, all the way from the 3rd row of the grid, is challenging Mills for the lead. Did he make it? Yes, he did, and there goes the championship leader alongside him, and that is a brilliant comeback from Madison Snow. Not quite got it done yet, but he will. No, he won't close it out as they come through turn number 4, and Madison Snow does not need to be taking those kinds of risks, Jeremy Shaw, when he's got the championship. Oh, there goes Benitez Jr. behind him, hits one of those big pyramids on the apex of the corners, and that is one of the challengers, 3rd in the championship. Coming into this weekend, had a fabulous dominating win yesterday in the rain, and he's just given away any chance of challenging at the front of the field. Meantime, Sandberg has Mills down the inside. This is for the lead. Down into turn number 12, the action is fast and furious, and there goes Madison Snow back into 2nd. It's just roll the dice and see where it lands.
With the Benitez spin, his championship run now over, but it was what he didn't know that made things worse. He was leaking radiator coolant, and that would eventually result in a DNF. Back up front, Brett can't hold off the top challengers, with Snow and Mills both getting by.
But a great battle going on between these two.
And he's clipped the curb on the inside, and again that's unsettled the Effort Racing car, and Madison Snow has just been tagged by Mills as he was
still
very
being
slow.
tagged by Mills.
That was more than just a love tap, wasn't it? I think that was an engagement in some countries. That's quite remarkable, a promise to marry there.
Battles up front, and even better battles in the middle of the field. Thompson and Kuhlman keep slugging it out. Eventually, Thompson wins out, but then Casey gets some pressure from Phil Fogg Jr. Sandberg and Mills continue their battle for 3rd position, both putting a lot of stress on their Yokohama tyres. The battle goes on for laps and is fantastic racing. Brett gets by, but there's still 10 minutes to go.
This is where they changed positions last time, with Sandberg going down the inside, and Mills is trying to repay the compliment and take his 3rd place back by going round the outside, and amazingly enough, he's actually done it. Same place on the track, went down from 3rd to 4th there last time, and now he's gone up from 4th to 3rd, but Sandberg pushes in turn number 16. I've never seen anybody having a look down the inside there before, Jeremy.
Back up front, Snow and Uri are charging and eventually hit some traffic. Uri fighting to keep the gap manageable. Sandberg and Mills. Michael takes another stab, and all the while Craig Dewson is inching closer. Everywhere in the field there seems to be something going on, and there's more action in the bottom half of the top 10.
But here is Casey Coleman looking to the inside in turn 1. Car number 15 makes that move. Whoa, and contact on the exit.
But in the end, Snow takes another victory, with the effort racing pair of Uri and Mills in 2nd and 3rd, and what great driving the whole weekend for Brett Sandberg, he finishes with 4th position. Craig Durson takes the Masters class with Patrick Otto Madsen 2nd and Casey Kuhlman in 3rd. And in gold, Miguel Benitez makes it a double. Michael Levitas is on the podium again, as is David Williams. With 2 rounds left in the 2013 championship, Madison Snow has secured his Platinum Class Championship ahead of Sloan Uri and Angel Benitez Jr., despite both their great drives this weekend. But there are battles that remain. Who will take the 2nd place for the championship? In Masters, Craig Durson is now tied with Casey Kuhlman as we leave Austin, and in gold, Michael Levitas continues his dominance, despite the 2 wins by Miguel Benitez this weekend. For the team championship, Effort Racing is now ahead of Snow and Wright Motorsports by only 3 points in Platinum. Tune in for the finale of the Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama in just a few weeks' time at the legendary Road Atlanta circuit.
Thank you.